individual, and he's someone that when he gets into the ring is very cocky and truly believes he's the best. But I think, again, my prediction, since I don't think I've been right yet tonight, I'm going to have to go with Chippendale Tom Brandi. The guy's got everything going for him right now. King Kaluha just doesn't seem to get the crowd behind him. And fortunately for him, maybe he ought to just go back to Hawaii and sit on the beach a little bit. In fact, I ought to go back to Hawaii and sit on the beach a little bit. In fact, why don't we all go back to the beach and sit a little bit?
That sounds good to me. I bet that's where our guest referee came from, Don Morocco. King Kaluha looking very confident as he struts around the ring, awaiting the entrance of Tom Chippendale Brandi. Definitely ought to get the ladies excited.
Plus some of the men I saw around here, too.
King Kaluha enters the ring. 258 pounds of King Kaluha. We're still awaiting Tom Chippendale Brandi.
He gave up a very lucrative career in male dancing to get into professional wrestling. He's been very successful. Here he comes.
There you get a good look at Tom Brandi. The Chippendale Tom Brandi. The crowd seems to like him as he makes his way around the ring. I think this one here is going to be a very hard-fought battle. As you said before, these two have been battling each other for over 3 years all across the country, up and down the East Coast.
You know, at one time they were tag team partners. But they didn't get along then, and they've kind of just taken this feud all over the country, and they haven't ended it yet.
After which there will be a 15-minute intermission. Introducing, in the corner to my left, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 250 pounds, Tom Chippendale Brandi. And his opponent, all the way from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing 265 pounds, King Kaluha!
The crowd definitely does not like King Kaluha. This should be a great matchup, Joel.
As I said, I've seen them a million times before. They don't like each other. They don't talk to each other outside the ring. It will be exciting, but I'll tell you something. You watch some of the stuff that goes on in the ring, the crowd will respond. These guys know how to work a crowd while they wrestle. And I'll tell you, when it comes right down to it, you've got two professional wrestlers from two different parts of the country, two different backgrounds, who just don't like each other. And it shows in the ring.
Mike Kaluha with that familiar scowl he seems to have on his face all the time, the very colorful tights with the face paint, checking the tension of those ropes. I expect to see some high-flying tactics out of Kaluha. Being from Hawaii, I'm sure he's got some of those martial arts backgrounds. And there's the bell, folks. We're ready for action. Oh, and Kaluha extends the hand for the handshake. The crowd continues to rib him. Oh.
Doesn't look like Brandi accepted the handshake, huh? In fact, he shook something else.
Both wrestlers definitely know what to expect from each other, and Kaluha starts fast with a knee to the stomach and a forearm across the back. Drives the head of Brandi into the corner, into that padded turnbuckle. Brandi's reeling now. Kaluha throws his head back in. He whips him across. Oh, Brandi with a nice move. And a nice hip lock out of the corner. And a big drop kick sends Kaluha out onto the ring. King Kaluha out between the second and third ropes on a big drop kick by Tom Chippendale Brandi.
Well, he sent a message to Kaluha on this one that he's not going to mess around in York, Pennsylvania at the Hannah Middle School. He's taking it to him right at the very beginning.
Real nice drop kick by Brandi. He had to be 6 feet in the air there. Buzz Jenkins and Joel Goodhart here at ringside calling the action for you. The AWF Championship Wrestling here as we watch King Kaluha and Tom Chippendale Brandi battle. A couple more great matches to come tonight. Right now we're looking to see who's going to get the upper hand in this match. King Kaluha whipped across into the ropes. Nice shoulder block by Kaluha. Drop down by Brandi. Nice reversal by Kaluha. Drops Brandi to the mat. Oh, nice kick out by Brandi. Nice arm drag, takedown by Tom Brandi. Now he's working that arm bar.
It seems that every time Kaluha tries to go on the offense, Brandi's one step ahead of him, and I guess that's what it takes to be a winner.
Tom Chippendale Brandi, 250 pounds out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, here in the AWF doing battle with King Kaluha.
Everybody in the crowd intently watching this match as they realized when these guys came out that they didn't like each other. The reputation preceded them here tonight. This is one of the matches that people paid to see. And as of now, they're getting their money's worth.
Brandi wringing out that arm on Kaluha. Now he's putting extreme pressure on that wrist. Kaluha, he grabbed those tights. Leaning back on the ropes. Oh, a big chop across the chest. Big forearm smash across the chest of Tom Brandi. Whips him across into the ropes. Oh, nice shoulder block by Brandi. Brandi on the move again, and another shoulder block. Kaluha, and another one. Kaluha seems to be reeling. Oh, Kaluha was one step ahead of him there. Threw him out, but Brandi hung on. Tom Brandi held himself on there. He didn't land on anything. Nice ring awareness by Brandi. Had his thoughts together enough to hold on and not land on that hardwood floor. Oh, pulled the throat down across the top rope. Tom Brandi up to the top rope, high risk maneuver. Big side cross body. Oh, and Kaluha kicked down. Oh, a nice arm drag. Count it 2. Not going to get him that way, Joel, I don't think.
No, you got to be able to hook the leg. You got to have him in a cradle position, and Brandi knows better than that. Maybe he doesn't.
Brandi working that arm bar. Oh, he drops down across the arm on Kaluha. I don't know if you people can tell, but this is a basketball court here. If they get thrown out, they're landing on nothing but hardwood floor, and I sure wouldn't want to meet that.
Well, there you see King Kaluha in a whole lot of pain as our cameraman, camera number 3, gets an excellent shot at Kaluha. Now you pan out, you see Brandi. Brandi's got a lock on that wrist. Kaluha's in pain, no question about it.
Sticking that knee into that shoulder area, getting that additional leverage.
See, but right now, as I said in a couple of the other matches, right now Kaluha, while he's in pain, is thinking about how to get out of this move, how to get out of this hold, and hopefully getting Brandi one step behind rather than one step ahead.
Brandi continues to work on that arm. He went after that body part. He's trying to wear down that arm of Kaluha.
And there's camera 3 again, focused in on King Kaluha.
And he rings that arm out again, continuing to work on the arm of King Kaluha. Kaluha screaming in pain. Into the ropes. Kaluha whips him across. Nice drop down. Brandi over. Nice leapfrog by Kaluha. Oh, a nice back kick by Kaluha. Caught Tom Brandi right in the chest. Dropped him to the mat.
See, and there's the confidence of King Kaluha that sometimes gets him beat. Instead of going in on Brandi and attacking him, he kind of sits back and waits for the accolades from the crowd. But the bottom line is he should have been in on Brandi.
Now he's working on him. Oh, he's got his throat draped across that rope. Oh, a great shot there as you see Tom Brandi's throat down across that rope, choking the life out of him, cutting off that air and oxygen to the head. Kaluha looks like he's setting him up. He's got something in mind. Nice back suplex by Kaluha. Goes for the pin, didn't hook the leg. Sloppy pin there, Joel.
Well, Brandi's not going to get pinned that easy. Again, I've seen them wrestle many times, and it takes more than that to win this match.
Oh, Kaluha drops off the second rope, the big fist. Another sloppy cover, Joel. I don't understand this.
That's it. King Kaluha is very confident, and it really is to his fault. He had a situation there he might have been able to pin Brandi, and he missed it.
Oh, and it could come back to haunt him real fast. Tom Brandi back on the offensive. Oh, nice reverse by Kaluha. Nice suplex drop, Brandi, right on the small of his neck.
All right, now here's Kaluha. See, he should be going after him. He's just taking his time, leisurely getting over. Brandi's getting those few extra seconds that he needs to get his win back.
And there he goes, onto that hardwood floor. King Kaluha looking for accolades from the fans. Looks like Brandi could have trouble with that shin. Looks like he might have landed on that knee.
Well, if I was King Kaluha, I'd be out there bouncing on him. He's standing in there trying to get the accolades, see? Trying to continuously get the accolades from the fans. The fans don't want to hear that. It's going to cost them the match.
Tom Brandi getting a chance to catch his wind. Oh, and he pulls him out. He's got him in a bad part. This could be trouble. Oh, my. That'll have him singing soprano in the Vienna Boys Choir for sure.
Well, that's what he gets for standing up in the ring while Brandi was outside catching his breath. Brandi had the opportunity to come up with the game plan, took advantage of it.
Oh, a big vicious chop across the chest. Reversal. Oh, a short clothesline by Kaluha. Nice move.
As you can see, these two are evenly matched. They go back and forth against each other. First, Brandi's got the upper hand, then Kaluha, then Brandi, then Kaluha.
Scoops Brandi. Big body slam.
Again,
Kaluha's not feeling as good as he was.
lazy.
Kaluha on that middle rope, waiting for Brandi. Oh, caught him with a big elbow right into the chin area. Looks like that hurt Kaluha a little bit too, though. Didn't quite get all of him. Brandi trying to get his thoughts together, trying to get back in this match on the offensive. Big atomic drop by King Kaluha. Oh, nice move by Kaluha. Dropped his head onto the back of his leg. Definitely had to hurt now.
See, again, Kaluha's going after the accolades of the crowd. It's going to cost him the match. See, I ought to be in there managing Kaluha because I could have had this thing won 15 minutes ago.
Sloppy cover again and only a count of 2. Maybe you ought to get in touch with Kaluha after the match. Joel, maybe you could set him straight on a couple things.
Well, I'll tell you something. If it was, if it was worth his weight, what I would do right now is tell him attack, 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 attack. Get a disqualification if you have to, but don't give up. Just attack the man. You've had him down a number of times. You could have beaten him. You haven't beaten him. You deserve to lose.
Well, we can all attest to that. We've seen it here. King Kaluha with a sloppy cover 3 times now. Continues to be on the offensive on Tom Brandi. Trying to pick him up for the pile driver. I don't think Brandi's going to let him. He reverses it. Nice move by Tom Brandi. Kaluha laying down on the mat. Brandi laying in the corner, trying to get his thoughts together. Oh, he's getting fired up now. Could be trouble for King Kaluha. Oh, and a big foot to the stomach and a vicious chop. Whips him across. Kaluha reeling in the corner. Ooh, big chop. That one rung through the arena here. Tom Brandi definitely on the offensive. Whips Kaluha in. High elevation. Nice backdrop by Tom Brandi. He's fired up
He
now.
almost met the airline back to Honolulu.
I bet he won't be flying Eastern, though.
Brandi has nothing to do with it. He won't be flying at all.
King Kaluha whipped into the ropes. Brandi, nice clothesline by Brandi. Drop Kaluha to the mat. Brandi with the cover.
See,
Count of 2.
Brandi didn't hook the legs. You're not going to get a pin in pro wrestling if you don't hook the legs.
I think both these wrestlers are worn out a little bit. They're thinking could be a little slow. Nice shoulder block by Kaluha. Looks like both men got some bad parts on that one. Kaluha slumping in the ropes. Trying to get his thoughts together. Tom Brandi laying on the mat. Kaluha's back on him. Ooh, Brandi with a fist to the stomach. Another one. Kaluha rakes the eyes. He's looking for the crowd again. Oh, fatal mistake by Kaluha. Brandi slides out after him. He's going to stay right on him. Oh, he whipped his head into the mat.
That's the difference between Brandi and Kaluha. Brandi went out after Kaluha once he was on the floor. Kaluha stood inside tried to get the cheers of the fans. Kaluha needs a manager.
Now they're beating on each other on the ring apron. That's a long way down. Tom Brandi comes into the ring the hard way, though.
I think he's going to win it. I think he got in time.
Kaluha is still looking for the fans.
And we're going to wait for the... Whoa, what's
look
this?
Out! It's the Hellhounds! What is this? This is a travesty! And the Hellhounds are pounding away on Tom Brandi. I don't understand this, Joel. What's going on here?
Well, we're still waiting for the official decision, but the Hellhounds are sending a message.
I think both wrestlers were counted out of the ring, but the Hellhounds have come in, and they're pounding away on Tom Brandi. Reginald Royce trying to send a message to somebody. Uh-oh! Mike Kaluha into the ring with a chair. The Hellhounds take off. I don't understand what's going on here, Joel.
Well, I think Kaluha thinks he's won the match, and he's upset that the Hellhounds came in and disturbed the match. Either that, or maybe Kaluha's kind of feeling sorry for Chippendale Brandi.
I'm not sure what the deal is there. Kaluha's looking at the fans now.
Well, I'll tell you, the gentlemanly thing to do would be for Brandi to shake Kaluha's hand, because without Kaluha, Brandi might be injured right now.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ring announcer.
the winner, because of a 10